Hey everyone, it is Half High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Dokkan Festival exclusive Strength Cooler that is arriving on the global version of the game. I'm really excited about it. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. Alright, so Strength Cooler is coming to global. And what do? Do you summon for them? Do you not summon for them? Do you wait till 5-year anniversary? Do you want to look at what same day is coming? All these different questions people are asking. Now, in my opinion, he is a must summon, and I'm going to explain why throughout this video here. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and jump into the first question is, okay, what about the banner? The banner in it itself, is it going to be changed? Is it going to be still worth it? Man, I really don't care who's on it. So I normally don't recommend you chasing after one unit on a Dokkan Festival exclusive or really any banner, because you know the rates of actually pulling the one unit you're looking for is going to be very tough, and you want to have some additional value. However, I'm telling you, Strength Cooler, he is one of the most valuable units that you can pick up right now, and then toward the future it's even going to be more valuable to have him in the future. So in this case scenario here, there might be some changes on this banner because this is the JP version of the banner here. There's big talks of Namek Goku not being on here, possibly the Kid Goku might not be on here either, and it might be substituted with some other units on here. That's fine. You still got AGL Metal Cooler, you have Golden Frieza. If you don't have those units, it's still somewhat valuable because you can run both of those units on the cooler team. So will be interesting to see what the other substitutes, if they substitute it off. They keep it the same. I still think this is a summonable banner due to the fact of, once again, the value of Cooler. Now, why is he so valuable? Let's go ahead and break down the unit in of itself. I'll try to quickly break it down. So unequaled ultimate power Cooler here. The translation might be different in the future, but the leader skill is Conquest of Terror or Transformation Boost, category Ki +3, HP at 130%, and attack and defense 170. This is important because Transformation Boost has been lacking a leader for quite some time. The team in it itself is fantastic. There's so many great units you can run. We'll talk about that in a second when I kind of do some small team builds. But the Conquest of Terra, on the other hand, not so much. It is very limited. You're definitely probably just going to be running more Wicked Bloodline type of units to run on that team, but that's fine. And I'll show you kind of both teams later in this video here. But the super attack is Destructive Ray, causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense -20% for 3 turns. Here's where this unit totally shines. This passive skill is amazing pre-transformation. Okay, pre-transformation. It's attack and defense 100%, which is normal, fine, no problem there. But here's where it makes up tremendously. Transformation boost category allies, Ki +2, attack and defense 30% when facing one enemy. The majority of the game that you're going to be playing, you're typically going to be facing one enemy. Even the harder events like Legendary Goku event and things of that nature. Now SBR is a totally different story, of course, World Tournament, but yeah, you're going to be typically running up against one enemy, and if you're going to be using a lot of transformation boost category allies, then you can get this additional buff as a support leader. That's really the incredible part about this unit here. Conquest of Terror category allies, on the other hand, will get +2 to Ki and attack and defense 50% when facing 2 or more enemies. So if you're going to be running this on SBR and you're going to be running mostly Conquest of Terror allies, then they're going to get attack and defense 50%. So here's how I look at it, right? So if you're going to be running typically transformation boost units here, generally speaking, on Dokkan events and Legendary Goku event and stuff like that, when you're facing one enemy, it's like having a 200% leader skill. So if a unit was introduced with a 200% leader skill, everybody would be summoning for it. Everybody. So I think the value is very important. If you have a lot of transformation boost units, this is the unit that you want as value. Conquest of Terror, on the other hand, once again, you're only getting getting the buff at 2 enemies or more, but that's a 220% buff on that. So That's kind of how I look at it, right? So that passive skill is very, very important here. Now, it does have an active skill that will remove the buffs. So, but it is an active skill. It doesn't automatically transform. So you have a choice to go ahead and transform, and the transformation is crazy. So it transforms. It can be activated when there's a Pure Saiyan or Hyper Saiyan category enemy starting from the 3rd turn from the battle, or facing one enemy starting at the 6th turn of the battle once only. So if you're fighting Legendary Goku event or a Hyper Saiyan, 3rd turn, you're good to go. You can do the transformation. But then on the 6th turn, it'll transform if you're facing one enemy. So you have 2 choices there. So it's limited, but like I said, if you're going to be just running pre-transformation cooler here, it's still 100% fine. Now the Link skills, its strongest clan in space, Thirst for Conquest, Bid Bag Bosses, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Universe Most Malevolent, and Fierce Battle. So primarily more of the extreme type of links there. So if you're running a lot of super units, in, like, for example, in Transformation Boost, you might not link up well, but guess what? He has the buff. He has the support on there, so it doesn't really matter, right? So link skills, or sorry, categories. Here's where, once again, that value is very, very important. It is movie bosses, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Conquest of Terror, Target Goku, and Last Resort. It's not on global yet, so let's not worry about those. So those 4, movie bosses, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Conquest of Terror, this unit here is best in slot for all of them. You should always have this unit on that team in Conquest of Terror for sure. Wicked Bloodline, Transformation Boost, maybe not big bad bosses, but if you're running a lot of Transformation Boost units on movie bosses, for example, like the leader for movie bosses in movie Broly, Full Power Broly, he's Transformation Boost. He will get that boost. It's, man, it's, I would say best in slot probably for all 4 of the categories. And look at the stats here. Even better, the stats is HP 17,000, attack 17,000, and defense 10,000. All right, here's where it gets crazy. If you want this to be a Pure Saiyans and Hyper Saiyans killer, you use the active skill and you transform. He transforms, and yes, the buff totally changes. There's no more support this unit, but who cares, because this unit becomes a destroyer. Super attack, it raises attack by 30%. Unconditionally. It is a Kaioken mechanic on this transformation here. Causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. And the passive skill, boy, does it change, and does it change to wreck things. Key +3, attack and defense 180% on a 17,000 attack stat. That is crazy. Launches an additional attack, guaranteed additional attack, that has a medium chance, 25% chance of becoming a super attack. Performs a critical hit when there's a Pure Saiyans and Hyper Saiyans category enemy. Pure Saiyans and Hyper Saiyans destroyer right here. Everything else stays the same, but you have an option. It is very versatile when it comes to that. So Legendary Goku event, this guy will just wreck Legendary Goku events. So yeah, this is the reason why I believe that the value of this unit here is so much that it is a must summon for this. This is, I won't say like an LR, but some LRs aren't as good as cooler here. So now let's look at some some team options. And the transformation boost, like I mentioned before, you can just see there's just a whole mismatch of so many different units you can run. I barely posted, like I'm overrun. I was like, I have to put Janemba on here, I have to put Evolution Vegeta on here, but there's even more and more units that I can put on this. That's all transformation boost. And if you're just gonna run cooler as a support and you don't transform, use the active skill to transform, then he's an amazing support unit. So once again, at one enemy, if you're going into Super Battle Road and stuff like that, you're not going to run this team. But if you're going to be running a Legendary Goku event, if you're running Dokkan events with one enemy on there, it's just wrecking things, right? And look at the team here. It's a lot of people saying, hey, wait for the 5-year anniversary. Well, guess what? If you have Cooler, he becomes a great resource, a great support boost for LR Vegeta Blue and LR Gogeta Blue, right? So both of those, if you're going to summon for them, you want to have Cooler. And guess what? We don't know when Cooler's going to come back if you don't summon from here, right? It hasn't come back on JP, so that timeline is just kind of off there. So another team, if you're going to be running more of the Conquest of Terror, you're going to then be focusing more on Wicked Bloodline. Bring Wicked Bloodline units on here, and then you can get that 50% if you're going against 2 units. But some of these units here are also on the transformation boost. So if it's already on the transformation boost, you're going to get that extra support anyway. So I'm telling you, this is such a versatile unit that it is, like I said, it is a must summon, even though a lot of people are saying, you know, wait till 5-year anniversary. So here's the reason why you should summon, you know, maybe not overly crazy, right? So if you're free to play, you know, maybe like 100 Dragon Stones, maybe some singles, things of that nature. If you're pay to play, you know, spend your stones on however you want, but you want to spend your stones on this banner here. Because here's the thing, we're gonna get some Extreme Z Awakenings during the celebration, right? So we're gonna get you know, a Z area for the AGL Goku and the Piccolo. Then we're gonna get another Extreme Z Awakening for Gohan, and then I believe Omega should be coming out on this one. That's what happened on JP. Here's the time frame. I was just wait, save your stones, save your stones. Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem with that. 5-year anniversary arrives in July. Okay, it arrives in July. That is a long time from right now. We're in the end of February. That is going to be at least 4 months from now. In 4 months, you can save up a lot of stones. It could be more than 6 months away for you to use the red coins or a Cooler coming back on another banner, because he didn't come, you know, before 5-year anniversary on JP, and we might not see him again until after 5-year anniversary. You know, it could be before. No, you know, he could show up before, but I don't see it happening from there. So, but 4 months is a long time to wait. And like I said, a valuable unit like this, you wanna have it in your box as soon as you can. So now there is one thing that is telling me, okay, well, still kind of wait on it, because if this celebration lasts longer, you know, more than 2 weeks, so I think the celebration is going to start pretty soon here, and it should coincide in the beginning of Saiyan Day, which is mid-March. If we see some like crazy ridiculous hype units for Saiyan Day, you know, I might want to, you know, kind of wait on it, but I don't see another unit or Dokkan Festival exclusive unit coming out anytime soon that's going to be as valuable as Cooler. So that's just going to be my advice here. You definitely don't take it as a rule, but I'm definitely going to summon for Cooler, because like I said, I explained to you guys the value of this unit here. I think it's going to be incredible, and then I would want this unit when I go into 5-year anniversary, because when I do want to summon for the both of the LRs, I want Cooler on that team. So anyway, with that, good luck for those who are going to be summoning on this banner. And if you guys are skipping, hey, I understand too. I understand if you are free to play and you want to summon on the most hype banner, which would be the 5-year anniversary. But hey, I'd say do a couple at least singles on this, or if there is going to be a discount or tickets on here, who knows, of the additional value. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. If you're an OG, thank you for your continued support. Hit that notification button to stay up to date with all my videos. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.